I'm trying to do this? Hang on a minute, hang on. So it'll be good, it'll be good. It's all right. I'm just trying to... Oh, gosh, you can't... I wish you'd got here 5 minutes later. I'm not ready. All right, we'll get on with it. I'll get my... Right, all right. Hello, sir. What's your name?
Patrick.
Patrick. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
That's a nice name. Are you in any way Irish?
No, sorry, I'm not.
All right, Patrick. I got some information that you'd like to do something on the show tonight. Is that right?
That's correct.
What do you want to do then? Well, is there anyone else you'd like to invite up?
Yes, I'd like to invite my girlfriend, Jody, up.
Come on, Jody. Come on over. Come on, Jody. Hey! Hi, Jody. Hi, nice to meet you. Have you... oh, hang on. Sorry, I know you probably thought I had a huge penis, but it's just a microphone in my pocket. Hold on to that. Speak into that, would you? Hello. And here, this is to put on it in case... Right, okay, get on with it then.
All right. Jody.
Yes.
Would you marry me?
Of course.
All right, go. Let's do it. Have you got the thing? Yeah. Are you all right?
Yeah.
Give her a kiss, man. Give her a kiss.
Thank you.
You're welcome. There you go, kids. Wait there. So, let that be a lesson to you, people who say this is a completely scripted show. I wish you kids all the best. Man, I never saw MD shake that much, ever. and I've been in rehab. I wish you all the best. I hope you'll be very happy. I really do.
Thank you.
What? I really do. I do. I think it's lovely, and I think it's lovely that you chose a nice, quiet place for it. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be back with less romantic crap.
The Late Late Show with Craig Ferguson, sponsored by Old Navy. One Day Wonder, a jaw-dropping deal, only at Old Navy. Ladies and gentlemen, Craig Ferguson.
Thanks, everybody. I also am excited at the prospect of free chicken perhaps later. What we do is to get the audience to like me, I promise them free chicken, but they're not going to get any. It's what we call in show business a lie. It's what we do when we are talking out loud. If you're in show business and you're talking, you're lying. I'm lying right now. Are you, Craig? I don't know. Am I? Free chicken, everyone. But guess what? It's a great day for America, everybody. No lie. No lie. It is a great day for America. It is Friday. It is a great day for the world, for the entire world. Because the World Cup starts today. And now on behalf of all Americans, let me just say, United States, soccer's popularity ranks somewhere between John Gosling and people who give out raisins at Halloween. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. We Americans know that the World Cup is a big deal in other countries, but this is a big weekend here in America too because the Tony Awards are on Sunday. Now, the Tony Awards in the World Cup are very different, of course. One is a celebration of barely concealed gayness that most Americans won't watch, and the other one is the Tony Awards. So right there.
Hey, hey.
I think I know one skeleton that'll be watching the Tonys this Sunday. I think you're very passive-aggressive, Jeff. See?
Wake me when you're done.
Oh. Anyway, then.
Oopsie.
Oopsie. Sorry, everybody. Sorry. Anyway, I was talking about the World Cup. I'm talking about the soccer. I think the reason Americans don't get into soccer because the scores are low. What they should do, I really mean this, they should make each goal worth 2 points and then maybe let the players use their hands and maybe add some hoops and a basketball. People would watch that. The rest of the world, though, is nuts for soccer. It's estimated that 1 billion people will watch the World Cup. 1 billion! To give you an idea of how many people that is, you take the audience of this show and add 1 billion. You would get 1 billion people. And everybody gets into the spirit of it in the host country. Like, during the last World Cup in Germany, this is true, prostitutes offered the World Cup discount. Really, they did. I don't know, I wasn't there. I don't know what it means. I think maybe 20 bucks off if you promise not to use your hands. Don't. Will we get chicken if we clap? I don't know. Anyway, tomorrow is the first big match of the World Cup. It is the USA versus England. Now, I might actually watch that because I grew up hating England and I would love to see the USA kick some limey ass. I'm over it now. The one man who won't be playing tomorrow, though, is David Beckham, who is injured again. David Beckham is English, but he plays in America. The only drama is who he's injured for. I don't know if he's England's injury or America's injury. I hope he makes a statement, though, because I don't really care. I just want to hear him talking. David's got a boo-boo. I can't play. Hurt my leg, put my shoe on. I'm the most famous athlete in the world. I know. Anyway, Beckham, he's good looking though. He makes more in endorsements than he does on the field. But I've heard he's got some skeletons in his closet. Have you got a picture of one of Beckham's skeletons? There you are. Yeah. Look at that. All right.
Ooh, break me off a piece of that. Hey, I'm here all week.
Maybe not. Anyway, look, see, when I was growing up, we would play soccer all the time when I was a kid, but we didn't have any money. I was poor, so we would play it with a rusty can and bare feet, which was dangerous. That's the reason why I've only got one toe. But it's a strong toe. I'm holding on right now. You know what? When you've only got one toe, your other senses become highly developed. My hearing is very good. I can hear the ground rushing up to my face when I fall. Don't feel bad for me and my one toe. I save a fortune at pedicures. Thanks, Korean lady. Oh, right, I'm lying. No, that never happens, too. Anyway, no, when I was a kid, I used to go to soccer games with my uncle Alexander. And, you know, nowadays, soccer in Britain is big business. They got proper stadiums, big shiny T-shirt gun, people with teeth. But back then, it was bleak back then. And they used to throw the kids over the turnstiles. You know, and some random person inside would have to catch us. But they couldn't use their hands. It was soccer, so they'd have to trap you. And I think my uncle used to throw us over to save money, but kids got in free. I think he was just sticking it to the man, you know. You couldn't do that here in LA. You could never throw a kid over a turnstile in LA because Brangelina might run in and intercept. He was like, quick, Brad, adopt, go long! No, come on now. That's not right. Oh, spontaneous, not chicken-related applause. Is any applause really not chicken-related? Well, guess what? It's time for the commercial break. This is always an awkward moment for me because I have to pretend that I'm okay with it. This is the moment when I remember if I was on cable, I could just keep going. But now I have to stop for the real business of the evening. Selling you stuff. Great stuff. But, no, great stuff. Hey, listen to me. CBS has a very strict policy. We will only advertise great stuff. It's the crap in between the commercials we don't care about. That's all. We'll take a break. We'll be right back, everybody. Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. Let's see. Listen, by the way, if you're thinking of approaching the show in order to propose to each other, don't. Because we're going to see how it works out with these kids over here first. I can't be connected to, you know, matrimony any more than I already am. You know, no, don't. It's not the Jumbotron. It's not going to happen, all right? So don't, unless you're really freaky looking. Or hilarious. Then maybe, but don't. Please. Or do. All right, you know, I'm very excited about the wedding proposal. Anything else we can do tonight, Jeff?
Mr. Ferguson, tweets and emails.
I almost forgot! Play the jingle, Jeff.
Twitter, tweeting, ephemeral, fleeting, Flugenweb, space code, twit zone, ass mode, checks the tweets, checks the tweets. Und also emails.
And also emails. A lot of people, by the way, they tweet me on the Twitter and they say, hey, Craig, what does ass mode mean? And I'm like, you know what it means. You know that thing you think, like, there's no way they can mean that? That's what I mean. I know what you're thinking. You're like, he's filthy. Yeah. Don't applaud that. I'm not proud of it. It's just a fact. I'm not ashamed of it either. Actually, I'm a bit ashamed of it. Actually, I'm very ashamed of it. But there's nothing I can do. All right, then, let's see. Here's an email. What have I got here? This is from Ron in London, Ontario, which is in Canada again. He says, Dear Craig, I was watching your show and I suddenly had the craving to eat some waffles. Is this appropriate by late show watching behavior? Yeah, if you're high. So, yeah. All right, this is from Holly in Bohemia. Bohemia? Is that Bohemia as like an area in Germany, or is that Bohemia as in a kind of place somewhere where people who are interested in the arts live? Bohemians. In Bohemia. Nervous laugh from people who want chicken but don't know what I'm talking about. Don't know what he's talking about. Shut up. All right, then. Holly in Bohemia says, she's probably German then. I'll do it in a German accent just in case. Dear Craig, if you had to have a nickname like The Situation, what would it be? The Situation's that's the kid with the abs, isn't it? On the Jersey Shore. I watch that show all the time. Jeez. Well, I've already got a nickname, Whiskey Pete. Or maybe my nickname would be The Embarrassing Situation. Oh, the wind in here. Okay. This is from Becca in Ohio. Becca says, will you ever have your little dog Cabbage on the show again? I've got a dog. I've got 3 dogs, and one of them's called Cabbage. She's a French bulldog. I don't care for her, but... but, you know, like you don't have relatives, you're kind of like... Well, that's the dog. I get 3 dogs. I like 60% of the 3 dogs. 66.6%. Jeez. Anyway, no, she's not coming back in the show. It's a French bulldog. They're very farty. Also, she's kind of very odd French. It's a very odd bulldog. She's very small, and she has 9 nipples and a hernia. Actually,
Ooh, break me off a piece of that.
Yeah, maybe. All right, we'll take a break. We'll be right back. Welcome back to the big show where stuff happens. People get married here. Well, they propose to each other. People propose to each other, and she said, of course. Patrick had said, will you marry me? And then she said, of course, and now they're divorced. You know who I blame? The internet. My first guest is currently outperforming the Rescue Me Comedy Tour 2. He's on the 6th season of Rescue Me. So the tour's the same name as the show, but it's different. Yeah, I'll ask him about it. That's the whole idea of the talk show, I guess. Anyway, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm really getting it now. Anyway, the Rescue Me show premieres on June the 29th on FX. And look at this.
Whenever the priest said, you know, such and such was a sin, you were always the first guy to say, hey, let's give it a go, you know? Booze, weed, fight fires, you didn't care. You were the first man in, last man standing. The rebel. The rebel with a cause. Mr. Break all the rules. Mr. Go against the grain. Where are you going against the grain now? How does it feel? Watch the road!
Please welcome my friend Denis Leary, everybody. You know, we can get the skeleton now if you want. We can take him if he's giving you a hard time.
I don't like Jeff.
You know?
No.
Oopsie.
Yeah, oopsies, right.
I think Jeff is trying to steal your thunder. That's what I think.
Yeah, well, you may be right.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Leary's in the house now, you
That's
blue-eyed
right.
pansy.
You think I'm afraid of a skeletal robot? I'm not. Yeah, see? Shut you up.
You get him, Dennis. I'll wait here.
The truth is, I have so many cousins who look just like Jeff. You know what I mean? Because, you know, if we go without eating for a couple of days, we're skinny to start with, and then we look like that.
Really? See, I envy you that you get. See, I tend the other
My
way.
microphone fell out of my ass. Hang on a second.
Really?
Yeah. Let me ask you a question. Is it normal on a talk show for a guy to put a microphone in your ass, or is that like a... Is it a tribute to the Vatican week here?
Hey, whoa! Hey! Actually, on this show, that's where we put the microphones.
Is it really?
Actually,
Okay.
I got this one if you're interested. We can put this on it.
I think I'll stick with the microphone I have.
All right. Yeah.
Please.
How are you? Now, wait a minute, Dennis. The show is called Rescue Me, and the comedy tour is called Rescue Me, but they're
Wait, that was a very quick product shot. That was over before it even started.
Man, here we go. Hang on then. Hold on. I'll bring them out. The show...
There's also a Rescue Me poker tour that we're doing. You can
Really?
you can play cards with all the Rescue Me pieces like this. You can deal them out and stuff. Yeah, there you go.
No.
The tour is...
Look at the size of you there, man. You must be working out.
Oh, yeah.
Look at that.
Well, I took a lot of steroids. I got bigger than the Brooklyn Bridge.
Yeah.
And then I went on the de-steroidization program, and I came back down to Jeff size.
Right, and you... did you get your testicles back yet, or are they still...
I've got... It's the main reason I never did steroids. I like my testicles.
Yeah.
You know? And I like them where they are. I don't want them moving up inside my body. I don't want them smaller. You know what I mean?
No.
Not that
I can't take any reduction in my testicles.
Do you have small testicles?
Small testicles, well, they look small because of what they're next to. Right, that's what they're.
That's a problem.
Yeah, there you go. They look out of proportion. They're actually normal size.
Well, what you need to do is tape that microphone down there over your penis, and then, hey,
This wouldn't go over.
It's a minute and a half.
I know. We started already. Knock it off.
It's so low.
So tell me, the tour is different from the tour or the show. What the hell's going on?
Oh, you're so hard-hitting questions in journalism here.
That's right. I'm a journalist.
You know, when you have a television show, sometimes they ask you to do these press tours, which is going city to city and pushing the debut of the show. And last year I said, rather than do that, which can get pretty boring.
Yeah.
I have two other comedians on the show, Adam Ferrara and Lenny Clark, who are both really funny. Why don't we go city by city?
Knock it off.
And I think you can applaud.
No, knock it off. No. All right. Oh, hey, excuse me a second. Kiss your chicken goodbye, bastards.
I'll buy you tacos.
All right.
You can applaud all you want, and I'll buy you free food.
Right. You'll still be here when he's gone. Then I'm going to punish you. And I'm going to punish you with this.
With that. I forgot the question.
Well, what's happening is you're going to the tour.
We're doing a tour,
right.
And so the idea is that by getting 5,000 people into a room and making them laugh their ass off and showing them clips of the upcoming season, they'll go out and tell all their friends, and we'll have a good time. They'll have a good time.
It's synergy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Come on, you've heard that word. Synergy.
Yeah, you scared me for a second with that word.
No.
It's synergy.
Synergy, you're doing... Now, do you charge people money to go in and see you, give them clips to go and see your TV show?
You bet your ass I do.
Oh, man. See, that's why you're rich and I'm stuck in this crap hole.
Well, you must have some money by now. You had a book, you have the show.
Yeah, I got about $40.
No, you got more than that.
Yeah, I got more than that.
You got some money, yeah.
I got a lot of money, actually.
But anyways, part of the deal is it lets me do stand-up again, which I love doing.
I know you from the stand-up.
Yeah, so I only get to do like some charity events that I do every fall as a stand-up comedian, and I was shooting Rescue Me and making all these crappy movies I made over the years. So this allows me to actually go on a proper tour, and there's nothing like stand-up, because at 8 o'clock the show starts, and there's no cut, and there's no reset. It's just you and the audience.
I mean, because this thing we do over and over again.
I know, yeah. It's like a ride.
Yeah,
but anyway,
this is like a ride.
Listen, you have a good gig going on
I
here.
know, I'm just
Can I
saying.
ask you a question? Where else is a 53-year-old man from...
53?
How old are you? How old are you? How old are you?
48!
Oh, okay. All right, a 48-year-old man from Scotland.
Right.
With really no expertise except in the areas of probably, what, drinking and carousing.
Yeah.
Where else is
Actually, I'm not so good at drinking anymore, just carousing.
Yeah, well, okay, just the carousing.
Yeah.
So where else are you going to get paid to stand in front of an audience like this with a couple of puppets on your hand and stick them in front of the camera and do funny bits?
Church.
All right. So church in here, really. But it's a pretty good gig.
Yeah, no, it's all right. I'm knocking it, but I love it. It's great.
Yeah, and you're really good at it.
Yeah, I enjoy
got to tell you something, man.
Well,
you know, I've told you this a million times before. I don't get to watch the show every single night, but I get to see it quite a bit. That the new rabbit character.
Oh, you like the rabbit?
My God,
Yeah,
I love the rabbit. I love the rabbit.
Yeah, no, it's a rabbit. Yeah. Whoa, no.
The rabbit.
Don't
was
think
great.
I haven't forgotten about the taco chicken exchange. You're done.
That rabbit, man. That rabbit is great.
Yeah, I like the rabbit. I like cute things that say swear words. That's where the money is.
Well,
pal.
you know the part of it that I really like and I appreciate as a comedian is that I know that it's you off camera with a puppet or sock, a glorified sock on your hand, and I know that you're kind of improvising, and so while you're doing it, I'm thinking this is a grown man. Now let me ask you this: Do you see the puppet and then come up with a voice, or do you imagine a puppet character and have
It's
it?
kind of all at the same time. There's a big box of them here.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we could actually, we have to take a break. But what we could do is, afterwards, we could just like take a quick commercial break and then you come and I come back and we'll do a quick puppet show.
Oh my God, I love that.
All right, we're right back. Welcome back, everyone. My name is Sid. I'm from North London, and I love stuff. I'd like to introduce you to my gay friend. What the are you then?
Who you calling gay?
Oh, sorry, I didn't realise you're big pimping, aren't you?
Just because I'm dressed in a glittery gleam, I'm gay.
I didn't know you were in a glittery gleam. What's a glittery gleam? Well, you've got very poppy eyes. Are you on steroids? I'm just looking for your testicles. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah,
Isn't it
it's
fun?
fun.
Yeah.
Listen, man.
Yeah. You can see your hand. Hold on.
Yeah. I changed my mind.
Yeah, well, you're here now.
No, man. I changed my mind.
What?
I'm looking at you and you all white and fluffy and...
Yeah.
I think I want... Come here, man.
Oh, hold on.
Come on, man.
I just have to go and put something on. It's that thing from the microphone. Yeah, all right, we have to go. Come and sit down. All right, come on. All right. Wow. See? And that's it. You can hang on to that if you want.
Wow, that was kind of
And
fun.
that's... Welcome back, everybody. That was... You're welcome, children.
Now, I don't know why my guy ended up being kind of a black guy who was a gay iguana, but it was kind of fun.
Yeah, see, that's how it works. You turn on the camera and you just do it right there and then. You're perfectly capable, as you showed.
Except that one part where I showed my hand, but that's okay. I'll work on that.
Yeah, well...
So I got to come up with a name for my character.
What about Liza?
I like it, Liza, the gay iguana.
The gay iguana, yeah, the gay big pimpin' iguana.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
like it.
I like this as well.
Yeah, see.
All right, then. So you're going on the Rescue Me comedy tour with a...
Yeah, are we supposed to pick up where we left off?
No.
Oh.
I just wanted to drink.
I don't know why for all of a sudden I thought this show was going to actually be kind of like make sense.
Nah.
No. Okay.
Now, listen, you met Lisa backstage, the
Yes, I
makeup
did.
girl, and she's from Dublin, Ireland, and she
Yes.
said you've got to stop drinking that Protestant Bushmills whiskey on the show.
Well, I don't drink anything anymore.
Well, yeah. All right.
I gave it all up.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. Unfortunately, just in time to find out the kids have invented vodka eyeballing. Have you seen this?
No. What's that?
You don't know about vodka eyeballing?
No, but I'm interested.
Do you guys know about this? Yeah, there's a few people out there. Apparently, college kids in America. It started in the UK, actually.
Oh,
college kids started pouring vodka into their eyeballs because it gets you drunk faster. Now, Now, first of all,
how fast do you need to get drunk?
Well, my thing is, first of all, if you're thinking that you have to pour vodka into your eyeball, I think you've had enough to drink already.
That's right, yeah.
Second of all, I think I actually invented this, but it was by accident about 35 years ago. When I was so drunk, I was missing my mouth. You know what I mean? I invented vodka eyeballing, vodka nosing, earring. But vodka eyeball.
Really? Do they take eye droppers?
No. The pictures,
just pour the vodka
they
right
pour
in their
into their eyes. Now, the thing is, of course, as you can imagine, there's going to be some vicious side effects, and I'm no eye doctor, but apparently some kids have blinded themselves. And
sure. It's dangerous and
I'm not
stupid.
really. Unless I was Stevie Wonder to begin with, I wouldn't do the eye.
That's really bad.
I know.
See, when I think of it now, I wasn't that bad.
Well, according to you, you're pretty bad.
Yeah, it's pretty bad. I just think I wasn't that bad because I didn't pour vodka in my eye.
But that's my thing, right? Here's my thing, right? Now, we're talking about alcohol, but it could be any illegal substance. Like, really, I never, ever thought to myself, whether it was vodka or expensive whiskey or whatever, like, okay, I'm not getting enough in my mouth. It's not working fast enough. I've got to go in another part of my body.
Yeah, I know.
Right? It never occurred to me. Not even as a party trick. Hey, watch me pour this vodka in my eyeball.
Yeah, no, that's true. I never thought.
Because the kind of girl you're going to impress with that is not a girl you really want to take home with you. You know what I mean? I love it when you put that vodka in your eyeball. Let's come back to my place.
He poured vodka in his eyeball. He's going to pop the question.
Exactly. So I don't get it on any level.
Nah, it doesn't work for me. We're out of time, Dennis.
We are?
Yeah, we shouldn't have around with the puppets, actually.
But I got to tell you, I hope I didn't screw it up, but that was one of my dreams come true.
What, did the puppet thing?
Yeah.
You were awesome, man.
I was okay?
Oh, great.
Okay,
yeah.
Thank God. Bye, everybody.
Guest is, I saw him headlining at the place he's going to be headlining on June the 30th at the Comedy Works, which is one of the best comedy clubs in the country in Denver. Please welcome Hippieman, everybody. Hippieman.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Thanks a lot. You know, I am feeling really good tonight because I took some pills I found on the bus on the way down here. It's part of my health care plan. Find a pill, take it, and see what the hell that does. You know, so I like the way I feel, but there are side effects to my hair. So anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit tonight about President Obama. You know, he has been bailing out everybody. I'm like, where in the hell is my economic stimulus plan, you know? Because I have been spending irresponsibly for years, man. I don't need $700 billion either, 35 grand, and I am back down to square one. You know? Make it 40 and I'll get my weird eye fixed, because I do. I have a crazy ass eye that goes this way, and this eye is straight, you know? And I'm not saying this eye is gay, but this eye is straight. This eye wants to marry some other guy's eye. I'm like, you cannot do that here. The voters said no, so it's no go. But, you know, times are tough economically. They really are. And I've been a stand-up comic for many years, and I finally have a day job. I have a paper route. Once a week, I deliver zigzags to all of my friends. Yeah, I'll tell you. Oh, thank you. I'll tell you, after a couple stops on that route, you don't care if the papers are hitting the porch anymore. And with this eye, I can't tell anyway, you know. But you know, this is a medicinal marijuana state, and I guess that's good, but I don't see what the big deal is about medicinal marijuana, you know? I have been using the generic equivalent for years. I like it way better than ibuprofen, I can tell you that. And if marijuana is considered a medicine, then I think alcohol should be too, because I cannot tell you how many times I've cleansed my colon with cheap beer and whiskey, but a lot. And it was religious, too, because I prayed a lot that night. I was like, you know, I read in the newspaper where another 6th grade teacher seduced a student. I'm thinking, where were those teachers when I was in school? My 6th grade teacher was this fat 70-year-old woman named Mrs. Fraker, and I banged her anyway, but I got a C- that semester. I'm like, what do you have to do to get an A in this class? Once I found out, I'm like, hey, I'll take the C-. Thank you very much. Thank you. That's how I became a vegetarian, but it's a different joke. I am a vegetarian. I'm lacto-ovo, which makes it sound like I want to be spanked by a large German woman. And I do, but that's not what it means. So, if there's any large German women here, I've been very bad, I'll tell you that. I'm in need of some strudel and a firm paddling, but you know, even though I am a vegetarian, I believe in animal testing, although I do it at home. And I'll tell you, my cat does not know a damn thing about the Civil War. I'm like, blue or gray, Tabby, come on. And I travel all over the country, you know, doing stand-up comedy, and it's a good life. And I drive a lot late at night, and I get pulled over by cops all the time, man, because they see me and they're like, hey, let's follow Einstein and see what the hell he's up to, you know? And yeah, believe me, people call me Einstein all the time, but I don't drink and drive, and I have to go through those sobriety checkpoints, you know, so they always let me go, and then what I do is circle around the block and go through again. You know? I'm like, hey, I think I can beat my best time. Yeah, that pisses them off, but they let you go because they're busy. And then I borrow someone else's car and go through again. Like, weren't you here before? And I go, no, that was me, of a stepbrother, and he was wasted, and he fooled you guys. And that's when they'll haul your ass in, I'll tell you. Well, finally tonight, I wanted to mention that I am from Boulder, Colorado, which is a really good place to be if you're a hippie like me, and it's a very progressive city, you know, and my ex-wife still lives in Boulder, and she is so eco-friendly that her vibrator is a hybrid, and it runs on bitterness and ethanol. So, thank you very much, you guys. Take care. Thank you.
What did we learn on the show tonight, Greg?
I know what you're thinking. Craig, why are you using non-advertising cleaning fluid on your hands? Because I'm meeting a lot of people tonight. Look, there's a lot of people from the audience come out. There's Patrick, and I'm sorry, I forgot your name?
Jody.
Jody, Patrick and Jody, who are getting married. A dude who's wearing a suit and sneakers. And 2 kids at the end. Hey, kids at the end. You didn't... Can you hand that to them? Right, don't say anything. I just wanted it to be over there. Now, what I want you to realize, everybody at home, that these good Americans here... are you all Americans?
Yes. Yes.
Anybody here going to be watching the World Cup?
No. Yes.
You are?
Yeah. Apparently I will be too.
Oh! Uh-oh, trouble in paradise. Where are you going to... I'll get to you guys. Probably not. But when... where are you going to live?
We're going to live in Palmdale, California.
Yeah, I know where it is. Yeah. It's just over the back there.
Yep.
Yeah. You're going to live in Palmdale, and what are you going to do there? Are you going to have babies?
Maybe someday.
I already have 2, so.
All right, so you'll have more. Yeah. Yeah, that'd be... Yeah, that's... Well, you can't do it on his own, girl. That's why things are going to change. Yeah. Anyway, look, I just want to announce that we're all moving into a house together. And it's going to be a sitcom on CBS called The Hendersons. I played Dad. Oh, you kids. And who you played? Wacky Neighbor?
Wacky Neighbor.
Wacky Neighbor. What's your name, sir?
Spaz.
What's your name at the end, kids? Use the microphone.
My name's Frank.
I'm Jennifer.
You guys a couple?
Yes.
It's Want to ask her anything?
Jen,
Yes.
will you marry me later, a couple years from now, when we're not on national television?
Dude, don't qualify it. Either ask her or don't ask her. All right, well, we'll figure it out. Good night, everybody. Say it out.